Hello everyone, this is Randy here again. Another episode of Farming Simulator 15, and we're playing on the Bjornholm map. And I figured to start off this episode, we got a combine over on the field over there that needs emptying. And we're going to set up a little Courseplay overloader course for that. Of course, if we're going to set up an overloader course, that means we need an overloader. And at the moment, at least the only one, I don't think I have a mod one yet. Don't believe so. I know there are a couple mod ones, but I don't believe I picked any of them up. So we'll just get the in-game one. I know one of the overloaders I did look at that was modded was quite small. It's like kind of pointless to have one that small, especially when you got combines as big as what I have on this map anyway. Okay, and was there a horsepower rating on this? I did not look. Doesn't appear to be one. Interesting. I'm sure the horsepower rating is something along the lines of a lot, so I think we're good. Okay, so we're going to set up a Courseplay course for overloading, and that's going to be a two-part course. And basically what I mean by that, there's going to be one for the truck, which is... I think that's him over at the other end of the field there. And then one for the tractor here. So, grab the truck. We'll set up his course first. Or at least that's usually the way I like to do it. And we'll just start. This looks like a... Actually, let me take a look. How far does this pipe fold out? That is O for pipe out. Okay. That's not too bad. Okay, I think that'll work then. Okay, we're going to start the course recording. And basically we're just going to do an unload course. So we'll go up to the farmyard here, run across the unloading spot. Probably should have done this with a fully loaded truck. And we don't need to empty right now, we'll just run straight across it. I'm just thinking a fully loaded truck might have different characteristics than this one does. And then back down to the field we'll go. The overloader course is a little bit more complicated in some ways, but it's not too hard. It's basically just two parts here. Basically very similar to how you would create just a single unload course if you were not using an overloader. Okay, do a nice big wide turnaround here. Yes, I know I'm driving on that field. I'm not sure how else to do it though. Oh. Might have jackknifed her there. Yeah, we jackknifed her. Okay, let's pause that. Let's delete that back out then. Obviously, we cannot do a turn quite that sharp. Oh, pause it. I want to delete one more. Yeah, then okay. Now we can continue. And we'll stop. I don't usually like to stop right up to it. We'll stop a little ways away, and he can find his own way over there. Otherwise, if you create it a little too close, you sometimes won't, you're doing circles, basically. So we're going to set them in transport mode. This is field 22. We're going to save that. Overloader truck. That's how I usually like to name them. And he can start the course at the first waypoint. I think the start course red there indicating it probably figured it could not start the course there if you told it to, so probably why it was red. Okay. And he needs emptying. Excellent. Means we can test this course out fairly quickly here. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was going to say, Courseplay is not showing up. That's not a good thing. Hopefully that's far enough back. And we'll put a waiting point. And put a stop point. So yeah, this course is basically really simple. And we'll save that. Field 22, overload, tractor. And he's going to drive behind the combine. Excellent. I guess we'll have to wait till he's full to see how well he actually overloads. Can you go faster than that by any chance? You're going 1 mile an hour. Wow, that is fast. Oh, he's moving now. We'll let him do his business, I guess. I think the other combines are done. Wait for him to unload here. And then we could probably hop over and do, I think it's 25. Yes, 25. Funny seeing that. I wonder why that tipper's rocking. Like, that's kind of weird. That's yeah, that's interesting. Are you folks seeing that? Oh, he's probably. Oh yeah, now that he's not unloading, he's not rocking anymore. That's interesting. I would say that actually is somewhat realistic a little bit. Especially if you got a little bit smaller tipper and you're unloading into it, it will kind of bounce around a little bit, though not quite to the extreme that one was. That was a little much, I would say. Okay. Actually, we'll do field 24 first. I bet we don't even need to have an unload course for this. This entire field will probably fit in this combine if I had to guess. Okay, we're going to stop you, and what we're going to do here is create an unload course for field 25. This is just going to be a basic unload course here. Let's see, we want to clear that course. And yes, I know this looks a little bit unrealistic, but I always start the courses on the field. And it would make more sense too, like in that field there, if you start the course and the combine's already done one pass. When you start the course on the field, then you can use the automatic combine search feature, which I prefer to use. It's especially good if you got more than one combine on the field, then you pretty much, you don't have to use it. But you're pretty much going to want to use it. Makes your life a lot easier. And we're basically going to do the same thing we did with the truck. Run across the unload spot here. Make sure I don't get under that. I'm not sure if it'd do anything or not. I don't think it would, but I'm not sure. So I'm just going to take a chance and make sure I don't get under it. By not taking a chance, I should say. Case axial flow is getting unloaded. Okay. Stop you there again. Stay back just a little bit. At least I find that always to be the best. That's going to be field 25 unload. That... Oh, okay. That's weird. Must have... Yeah, I pushed 25 there when I created it. Okay. And I'm going to want a new folder, field 25. Close that back up again. And we'll create a field 22. So we're going to put this up in field 22. That one up in 25. That one go in 22. And that one go in 40. Okay, there we go. Got our fields nice and arranged up there. And you'll be ready to basically run the course once you get the combine on this field. Okay, where are we at here? You are at 35%. Looks like you probably got about half the field done, so yeah, I don't think we'll have to worry about him filling up. And what we're going to do this episode while these guys are working, we are going, or gals, I guess we have gals running the combine too. We're going to make some mixed rations. Let's just check on our other combine here before we do that. Not that one, this one. You are sitting there. Why are you sitting there? And seriously, must you move so slow? Yeah, I think it's time for a new Courseplay version again. This part here is supposedly what they did a lot of work on. It looks like he's in idiot mode at the moment. I'm not sure why he's going so slow either. Turn speed. Field speed. Unload, that's usually 3 miles an hour. Speed from recording. Maximum what am I maximum speed? Sure. That sounds good. Maybe he'll actually move now. Okay, yeah. I figured that's what the combine was waiting for. He was waiting for this guy to stop moving before he went. I think we're good there. Truck is down there. How much do you have in you? 12,000. Okay. I think we'll leave these boys to see what they can do. And who do we have down at the cows? We got this guy. Okay. And our mixing thingamajig is here. Oh, our silage is not ready to go yet. Bummer. Hoping it would be. It's got to be close. Fermenting, 100%. Oh, open silo. Oh, it is ready. Okay. I just got to open it yet. I was saying it has to be about ready by then. Got it quite full this time, so there should be plenty of it there. Yeah, I think I lost my silage there, too, if I remember correctly. Kind of a bummer. Anyway. So if I remember correctly, it's 1 bale of each, and then the silage to fill the rest. And I hate these backwards controls. And I know I've mentioned this like half a bazillion times now, but kind of thought Giants would have fixed that with the last update, but apparently not. Yeah, I don't know who came up with these controls, but they were smoking something when they came up with these. Actually, I can tell you guys what it was. It's probably some city slicker somewhere that came up with the controls that's never operated a front loader of any type in his life, and just figures that up is up and down is down. Actually, in this case, up and down is correct. It's the left and the right controls that are backwards. And I need a grass bale. That one's full of grass. We'll just grab one off here. Definitely probably time to upgrade this tractor too. Get the T6 we can put the loader on. This tractor does okay with the bales, but it definitely could use a little more weight. Go. That should be 8,000 in there. It is, and then we'll put some silage in, and then we'll get mixed rations. You can shovel it in as well with a front loader or something. But this thing just allows you to pick it up just like that with that front end doohickey. Looks really cool going in there too. Oh, it's full already? Yeah, if you look at the front of this thing though, that's a mean looking piece of equipment there. Okay, we'll shut that off. And we'll give some cows some good stuff. There we go. Should get the cows up to 100% now, I believe. Double check here. I think they got everything else they need already, so cows. They got straw. Yep, they got straw. They're all set there, so they just need some mixed rations. And we'll just do one more load here. And I'm thinking the New Holland Combine's probably done. I'm not seeing him go up in numbers any, so... Let's see, can we pick up one of these messed up bales here? Not sure why they... I think these wagons wander around. I think that's what's going on here. That's an interesting spearing technique. I guess it works. I'm actually surprised that game let me do that. Now if I can just get it to the mixing wagon here without falling off. There we go, just like a professional. Like someone knew what they were doing. Now if we could just find somebody who knew what they were doing over here, we'd be all set. Okay. Yeah, I really like these bales, by the way. They look really cool. Got the fuzzy look to them. Much like you'd expect a real bale to look like. Oh yeah. Good idea. Always put your loader down. There we go. Safety hazard there in case someone, walks under it. And we'll turn that on again and fill it up. Pretty much just let it fill up all the way. And silage. That did not register as silage. Did I miss something there? Oh, I did not get mixed rations, did I? Okay. What exactly do I have here then? Okay, fermenting 100%. Open silo. Okay, folks, am I missing something here? Obviously, I'm missing something because I just realized this is not the silage texture. Interesting. How come I do not have silage here? It says fermenting 100%. Huh. I'm a little bit confused as to what happened there. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention there. I just realized I don't actually have mixed rations here, do I? Okay. Just unload that then. By the way, if it doesn't have mixed rations, it comes out as whatever put in it, I believe. So, mostly grass. Actually, let's go back there. We are getting some silage out of it. At least mostly grass and probably a little bit of straw. Now, we do get silage this way, at least. But I'm totally confused about this bit. Open silo. Fermenting's 100%. Well, it doesn't give me any other options to do anything to it, I don't think, unless it needs to be packed down more. Let's, I don't think we'll make it up there with the mixing. Oh, we're stuck on something there. Don't think we'll make it up there with the mixing wagon. Let's grab tractor here. It should be packed down because I don't think it'd let me blanket it if it wasn't packed down enough. Let's see here. Fill level 51%. Okay. Yeah, it's not showing me anything else other than let me seal it. Very weird. Oh yeah, if folks happen to know what's up with my silage pit here, I would appreciate knowing. Yeah, let me know if you folks have seen that interesting, I don't know what to call that, a bug or what? Or if it's supposed to be that way. As if it's supposed to be that way, how do I get silage? Anyway, let's hop over to the combine. It looks like he is done. He is indeed done. Got 59%. Yeah, I figured he'd finish that whole field without having to fill, or without having to empty. Okay, hire you. And then we can set this guy to drive the course. And that was field 25. Is it still loaded yet? Field 25. Yes, it is. Okay. Nearest waypoint. He should pick it up from here, I would think. Actually, let's check your speed controls too. Your speed controls are set. Okay. That's interesting. Cow's productivity, 80%. Well, we got him up to 80% at least anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. That is a weird issue there, I think. Something's not right. Okay, over to the other combine. Let's see how you're doing. Oh, last pass already. Okay. Just curious if the overloader's gone to dump in that truck at all or not. I'm thinking maybe he has. It looks like he's coming from that direction. It actually looks kind of cool. He actually stopped in the back there where he, was he full? I think he's full. In which case he hasn't emptied then. Yeah, he is full. Okay, let's watch this then. I want to see if this overloader bit will work here. Ooh, that's going to be an interesting turn. I was a little afraid of that. Excellent. He is unloading. That truck is doing some weird, wonder why everything's on that side. It just looks weird like that. I'm not sure why that would be the case. But anyway. Yeah, the fill plane in this one doesn't seem to be quite right. I notice, I'm not going to be able to get a shot of it now because the tractor's moving, but kind of got some funny issues and lines in it there where it's like, nah, it's not quite right, but anyway, back to the combine then. And we're going to hop over to field 20-something here. Is it 27? Yes, 27 it is. What I probably should have done is put the truck between these two fields, and I could have had two separate overload courses and just one truck course. Didn't think of that. Oh well. I could still use these same courses yet, believe it or not. I'm going to hire you for now. Oh, that was right on him. Okay. What we're going to do... Automatic search means he can only search on the field here, while the combine, as you can probably tell, is no longer on this field. So there's no way this guy's going to find him. What we can do is select manually. Not that one. And we'll set him on the case IH axial flow there. And even though he's not on this field, he will still be able to find the combine when he's full. So I don't have to create two new courses. I can use the same course for this field. Now mind, he's going to be a little bit inefficient. You know, he's going to drive all the way over here, and you have to drive all the way back over here to unload. But it saves me time and having to create another course. Especially for a field that's, yes, not that big of a field, so I'm sure he'll probably need to be unloaded at least once or twice, but probably not much more than that. Oh, the Peterbilt truck is moving. I didn't even notice that he went to leave. Okay. Oh yeah, sure enough, he's gone. I just happened to notice on the map here. Pretty cool. I think this is a fairly new feature. I don't recall seeing this before. And of course, by fairly new, I mean it's probably like a month old. But it actually shows you on the map there the CP Courseplay course drivers that are going. I believe they are supposed to cost me money, by the way. When I first put it on, I did select that option to cost money for my Courseplay workers. So for those of you saying, you know, Courseplay is kind of cheaty, it lets you hire workers without actually costing you anything. They do cost me something now. So again, that was a new feature for FS15. Looks like we got some high-level derp going on over here, I think. Okay, they got sorted out. Okay. Well, folks, I think we'll call it an episode there. We shall continue harvesting, and I will see if I can figure out what happened to my silage over there. I am completely confused by that one. So, yeah, folks, have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.